What's up, guys? All right, wanted to make a really short video. It's probably gonna end up being long though. Just wanted to go over my thought process about kind of what happened this morning. Nothing was basically, um, nothing was basically happening this morning. Nothing was basically happening. So, I figured, okay, for the past 2 weeks, we haven't seen anything that's like very close to go time and ready to break out. We just haven't, you know. So we're in a market where it's just not a lot of opportunities. So when there is not too much, we just have to kind of um, play it real safe. But today I didn't really play it safe. I took high risk today, um, but also I'm still trading breakouts and pullbacks, right? So over here, pre-market ATHE, this is what I was looking at. ATHE, I knew this area right there, it had a lot of selling pressure because you could see it popped up here, it sold off, popped up here, sold off, popped up here, sold off, popped up here, sold off. So I knew if it could make it above this area here, and also over here too, you can see over here, it popped up here, sold off big time. So every time it popped over this area here, popped right around this area here, it just kept selling off. So I knew if it got over this area, that would be a very good entry. Um, so let me show you what I was thinking here. Um, so as you can see, this area right here, this $3 mark area. So as soon as it popped up over this $3 area, I'm jumping in, right? Um, let's let's zoom in a little bit closer. Okay. Let's make this like I like to have the time like showing you exactly when I got in. All right, so at 9:30, as soon as the bell rang, it was kind of just going up and down a little bit over here, and as soon as it popped up above this $3 mark, I hit my hotkeys, and I kind of got a bad fill. I got filled at 309, and then it popped up. As soon as I saw a wick, it started pulling back. Boom, I was out. So I took a quick 10-cent move and buying 4,000 shares. So that was a quick $400. And then all of a sudden, um, um, this candle popped up here. It went a little bit higher, and I didn't want to chase it, so I'm waiting for a pullback. And basically, this was the highest point that it went to, so I drew my line there, right? And I was waiting for the pullback, and it dropped way down. And I was like, "Oh man, it must be done, and it's finished." Well, at least I made $400. And so it started climbing back up. Now, I could have jumped in right there, which is what I really wanted to do. But then I started looking back to see, okay, where's the next problem area? So I know this area here is the highest point that has been so far. And then so I look backwards and I'm like, okay, over here is the highest point that has been um, above this area. So at that point, I told myself, once it's about to break this high right here, I'm just gonna jump in, take that move. That'll be a 30-40 cent move because from 342 to 377, that should be a nice 30-cent move. I should be able to capture a good part of it, and I already took 10 cents already. So every day I try to take 35 to 45 cents out of the market, and then I'm done. Okay, so now, as soon as I saw this big green candle, which I should have jumped in here, but for some reason I didn't. Um, but as soon as I saw it about to break this level and make new highs, then the confidence kicked in because I saw this huge green candle and I saw this huge volume bar. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to jump in. So I hit my hotkeys right when it's about to break. And of course, it didn't break. And now um, I started panicking because I bought up here and then it dropped like 40 cents. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So now I just lost all the $400 I just made. And then um, now I'm in the hole. So at that point, I said to myself, all right, well, it's above um, the VWAP. As long as it's above VWAP, we all know if it's above VWAP, the buyers are in control. If it's below VWAP, the sellers are in control. So I kind of knew, okay, the buyers are still in control. So I said to myself, all right, let me wait it out. And then if this candle, and then this dip was, it went up pretty quick. So which means there was some buying pressure here at this area. There was some buying pressure. So as soon as, because you know when you break through when you break through resistance, resistance becomes support, right? So it broke through this resistance line right here, which was this area here. It broke through it. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be support now. So of course it did become support. And then this candle started popping up. So that's when I jumped in here. And then it dipped down again, two supports. And so then I knew, okay, there's some buying pressure right around support. And then once it did this dip, I was like, oh no, maybe it's over. I was ready to take $700-800 loss at that point. But then it started climbing back up. So at that point, I'm like, okay, good, good, good. And then I'm watching the breakout. I wanted it to explode, but it just didn't do that. So it went back down again. So because I knew there's some buying pressure right around here at this support area, so I said to myself, okay, I gotta call, I gotta average down. I don't like I don't like averaging down because a lot of the times this is what happens. It just keeps going down and down and down, further down. But it was still early in the day, so I told myself, okay, I'm just gonna average down, and as soon as I get up, I'm just gonna sell. So it made a nice violent drop right there. And then this candle went a little bit lower. Boom, I was buying. I bought really quick. So I bought right there, hit the hotkeys, and then it started popping up and started popping up, started popping up. And right about there, I ended up selling and I ended up making 1240. So that saved the day. Um, it was very stressful. Now, this is not my normal strategy, so it was a little bit tense. But at the end, experience always carries you through. I mean, I've been doing this for quite some time now, so I'm not really like, I don't panic and stuff like that anymore. I remember when I first started out, man, my heart used to be pounding. If I was in a trade like this and it dropped 40 cents with 4,000 shares, my heart was, I never even used to take 4,000 shares, but, um, I know my heart was used to start pounding and I used to, just having that adrenaline pumping. But, as you get more mature and you're into it, when I bought here, I just knew, okay, as long as it stays above VWAP, buyers are still in control. Now, if it dips way below VWAP, I know the sellers are in control. So at that point, I just knew we were still above VWAP, and I knew we had an opportunity to attempt to break here again. So as soon as I was up, I sold. It did break, but it didn't continue to go to this level, which I was expecting it to actually go to this level. And so once I got out, I just was like, there's no point in forcing trades. Like this was a force because typically I'm trading above go time. This one is way below go time. And, I'm forcing trades at this point, and I probably shouldn't be doing this. So I just got out, took my profits, and that was it. So we called it a day. Um, Other than that, let's see here. So, other than that, that's about it. It was a tense day, but 15 minutes, 1240, in and out, and that's that. That was how the day went. Um, yeah, I was done in less than 15 minutes. So I was done at 9:42. Started at 9:30. All right, guys. So that's about it. Oh yeah, and the only reason I was trading this one was because it was the top gainer and there was nothing else. Um, this was the highest gainer, so I felt confident in taking this trade above this area. And that's why I took it. Um, that's about it. Nothing was really happening on the scanners. Of course, I use Trade Ideas for my scanners. As you can see, Trade Ideas is the best scanner in the world. So there is a link below for a free trial. Right now, they're having a free trial. Actually, it's not free. It's $8.99, I believe. That's practically free. But you get to try it out for, I think 20, like 10 days or so, or a little bit longer than that. But you get to try it for quite some time. And as you can see right now, it's telling me RLGT is making a move, but I wouldn't really, let's see. So basically 588, 588, yeah, it's not making a big move. But today's just a slow day. Today's just a slow day, but you can see everything right here on the scanner. These were the pre-market movers. It was telling me ATHE is number one, and it gapped up 152%. Everything else was lower than 152%. Obviously, that's why I had my eyes on ATHE. But it's a slow day, as you can see. It didn't really do anything crazy. So, but we were still able to make, you know, $1,240, and that's good enough for me. As long as I hit my goal every day, I'm pretty much, good. But other than that, that's about it. Now what I'm about to do is, you guys know I do stocks and real estate. I trade stocks for about 1 hour per day. I don't even trade for a whole hour. Typically, I'm done in, like today, I'm done in 15 minutes. So I was done right around here, 9:42. But typically I trade an hour per day, and then right after that, then I'll go to um, real estate. You guys know I do real estate. I'll pull a list, and actually, I'm about to pull a list. Um, I'm gonna pull a list today in Idaho. Idaho's a pretty hot market right now. Boise, Idaho. So that's gonna be my target market for this week. I'm gonna target Boise, Idaho. I'm gonna pull a list right now. I want vacant absentee owners with high equity. Um, I'm gonna see what kind of numbers pop up on that, and then I'll pull a list, skip trace it, and then I'll go ahead and blast text message them. Once I blast text message them, then I'll wait for some responses, and then I'll probably be cold calling some people too. And I think I need a virtual assistant right about now, because I never wanted to get a virtual assistant because I thought, you know, I'm pretty good at calling and talking to people, so I never wanted to let someone else handle it. But as time goes on, you start realizing, well, I could just add someone and train them, and I can continue to do. Now I have two people, me and the other person, because I don't want to stop cold calling, and I don't want to stop doing it this way because I'm pretty effective at it. So, I always thought, I just do things and continue to do it because I'm pretty good at it. But at some point, you start realizing, well, I don't have to stop. I could just keep doing it and add someone else, and then add someone else, and then maybe I'll have like 3 or 4 people doing it, and I continue to do it because I don't want to stop doing what I'm really good at. This is something that I'm good at, which is the day trading, and then also I'm pretty good at real estate. I'm very good at structuring deals. I think that came from my from selling cars. I used to sell cars, and it just transitions over to real estate, and I'm very good. Like when I used to sell cars, man, I used to structure these deals and make a boatload of money. Um, I'm just very good at structuring deals and making people happy. So everybody loves dealing with me because I try to make like I make things easy. I like the hardest things, I make them so easy and so simple. And that's what I get a lot. A lot of people tell me, "Man, you make it seem like it's so easy." I do make it easy because it is easy. It's just some people don't know how to explain it in an easy way, and they make it difficult. And some people make things difficult themselves. So, Imagine if you're a difficult person and then you got another difficult person teaching you. It's just it becomes horrible. But me, I simplify everything and I train people how to do what I do, and I help people close deals. So that's what I do. But I'm gonna keep this one to a minimum. I'm not gonna go any longer. So if you guys have any questions as far as like real estate or stocks, give me a call. But yeah, I will chat with you guys another day.